And as Errol mentioned, the US President Barack Obama says his thoughts and prayers are with the Mandela family and all South Africans. He will arrive in Pretoria later today. That's the second stop of his African tour. It's still uncertain what he'll actually be doing and how Mandela's health will impact that trip. Now, yesterday, Mr. Obama toured the House of Slaves on Gorée Island in Senegal, and that led to this powerful image, America's first black president standing in the doorway, which Africans were forced to walk through to spend the rest of their lives as slaves.
US President Barack Obama finally makes his first African tour. Many people here have been waiting for him to visit since he was elected 5 years ago. His first stop, Senegal, is an endorsement for Senegalese President Macky Sall. But Nelson Mandela's deteriorating health dominates the agenda.
I've had the privilege of meeting Madiba and speaking to him, and he's a personal hero, but I don't think I'm unique in that regard. I think he's a hero for the world, and if and when he passes from this place, one thing I think we'll all know is that his legacy is one that will linger on throughout the ages.
Speaking at a press conference with President Macky Sall, Obama talked about the US Supreme Court's historic ruling on gay marriage.
I believe at the root of who we are as a people, as Americans, is the basic precept that we are all equal under the law. We believe in basic fairness. And what I think yesterday's ruling signifies is one more step towards ensuring that those basic principles apply to everybody.
Obama said the ruling on gay marriage was a victory for American democracy and went on to add that gay people should be equal under the law in Africa as well. His comments prompted an awkward moment with his host. Mr. Sall said that while Senegal was a very tolerant country, it wasn't ready to decriminalize homosexuality.
It's like the death penalty. Each country treats it differently. We abolished it a long time ago, but other countries still impose it, and we respect their choice.
Amnesty International says 38 African countries criminalize homosexuality. In 4 of those, the punishment is the death penalty.
The president joined by the first family at the threshold of the door of no return, a symbolic memorial to the millions of enslaved Africans on Senegal's Gorée Island.
For an African-American president, to be able to visit this site, I think gives me even greater motivation in terms of the defense of human rights around the world.
Here in Senegal, a West African democracy of 13 million people, the reception resembled a homecoming of sorts. Security is expensive and tight for the first family's visit. It took an unusual fleet of 6 boats to get the president to and from Gorée Island. First Lady Michelle Obama is keeping her own schedule, speaking to young girls at Dakar's Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School and sharing this moment on her new Instagram account.
Next stop is South Africa. The Obamas are due to visit Robben Island later today, another iconic venue in the historical fight for black rights. It's where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 21 years. The Obamas' visit here will be even more poignant, as South Africa's anti-apartheid hero fights for his life in a hospital in Pretoria.